Okay, so Anton Nadilo starts off by saying that only about 4.7% of launches sell over 1,000 copies. It's actually not that hard to do this, but you need to have the right puzzle pieces in place to make it happen. You need to make sure that you do enough testing before launching. It will make your launch a lot smoother. Give yourself at least 3 hours to test the purchases and variations. You don't want to have wish list member, like your membership plugin or whatever you're using. You don't want to have there be some little bug in it that people start complaining in the forum and everything gets off track, and then potential buyers will stop buying. Most people get too caught up in the mechanics and forget about the strategy of the launch. So they'll be thinking about, okay, how am I going to get this membership thing set up? How am I going to get this offer to work, my affiliate and stuff? They don't understand that aspect, and then they forget about the important strategy of getting affiliates and getting traffic and whatnot. Traffic is 99% of that is affiliate driven to the sales page in the Warrior Forum. Most of the traffic is going to come from people mailing for you. Conversions. You might have a lot of traffic, but if it doesn't convert, then it doesn't matter. And the product, of course, the product has to be good. So traffic, conversions, and product. These are the three things that Anton says are the most important when launching. 95% of product creators do it backwards. They put too much time on the product and they don't spend enough time on the sales page. And then they spend only a day on JV recruitment, and then they wonder why their launch bombed. So I know it seems to make sense to spend a lot of time on your product, and you do need to spend time on it, but you need to spend even more time on the sales page and on getting JVs to mail for you. And Anton says he spends a week or weeks on his copy. He spends a little over 3 weeks for affiliate recruitment. Most launches, he has over 100 affiliates on board mailing for him. A lot of people think that their product is enough. They don't understand why people aren't willing to promote it. And the reality is that the only people who care about it are you and your mother. So just think about it. When you approach JVs with your product, they're going to have seen so many other products. You need to make it really stand out against the crowd. Ways that you can do this is by doing short videos to introduce yourself to high-level affiliates. Don't just send the same message to a bunch of people on Facebook and Skype. That's going to turn people off, and it's going to be obvious that it's just a copy and paste message. And don't expect to sell 1,000 copies for your first products. If you sell 200 copies, then you've got 200 buyers on your list. If you want to know how to launch, then study successful launches and reverse engineer what they're doing. You can look at their JV page, their sales page, and sign up for their mailing list. You can get a good copywriter to polish your sales letter for you, and you can pay about $500 to $1,000 for that. Make sure when choosing your product name that the .com is available. You don't want to pick a name and then find out that it's already been used and the domain name has already been registered. Anton likes to create a logo, brand, and an image around the product name. That's his style, and he just thinks it makes his product stand out a little more. Give yourself enough time to launch. Get everything ready, and then give yourself at least 3 weeks to get affiliates and get everything all set up. You want to have everything in place, because you'll notice that once you start recruiting affiliates, they're going to want to have access to the product. And you don't want to be saying, oh, well, it's not ready yet. Or then they're going to be asking, oh, what's the sales page look like? Oh, that's not ready yet. You want to make yourself look like you're fully prepared, and it's going to make you look a lot more professional in their eyes if you have all of that all ready to show them. From product creation to launch, it should take you about 6 to 8 weeks maximum. You don't want to, if you're spending more than that, you're spending too much time on it. You can price freeze your launch at $9.95 and lock it in for maybe a day on the way up to $17. So if you started at $6.95 and then it's going up every sale, and then you freeze it at $9.95, that's a way that you can get more sales and keep it below that $10 mark where the conversions tend to slow down a little bit. If you launch a crappy product, then JVs are either not going to promote or they will be angry because customers will refund. The guys that do well are the guys who truly want to help people with their products. They're not the ones that are just obsessed with making money from their products, but they're truly trying to create a product that will help people, and also they'll be helping the customers and also be helping JVs at the same time. Those are the ones that are successful.